Give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and Newell. Salutations to the men of the Oakland Saints elect. Alright, this is Trinidad camp out here to push this road. Alright, to wake up the elect, because we see we are the last times. Alright, where the Lord about to, deliver the elect. The house of Israel, also bring destruction to the wicked people of Israel. Alright, and also the other nations for what they done. Alright, the Lord saying He will avenge me. I will avenge me of my adversaries. And that is the Lord in the process of doing right now. Alright? Well.
Ezekiel 3:17 says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Yes, the Lord said give them warning from me. Alright, because why? Destruction coming. When He said give them warning that they should turn. Somebody give Ezekiel, I believe it's Ezekiel 33. Alright? This Ezekiel 33:11. Somebody read that real quick.
Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 11. Say unto them, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh Shai, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked should from his ways and live.
Yeah. So the Lord saying He had no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn from his ways and live. Alright? So that is why the Lord set us out here. Just like the Lord say, these wicked people, they look for a sign, but they ain't gonna receive no sign other than the sign of Jonah, because when Jonas came pretty good and for the people in the river. Tell them if you don't turn from your ways, the Most High, He gonna destroy you. Alright? He gonna destroy you. So we out here for the good of these people. Alright?
Isaiah chapter 9. Turn ye from your evil ways.
Yes, so the Lord said turn ye from your evil ways. And that is why we come out here, Hosea 12 and 10. We come out here to speak and to give people warning to turn back to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright, go ahead.
For why will ye die, O house of Israel?
Yeah, for why will ye die? Because if you don't turn the Lord, the scripture says the Lord of our pure eyes are to look upon iniquity. So the Lord, we said, He said, the Lord, though Yahweh be high, He basically had compassion upon the lowly, but upon the proud He looked upon afar off. So when the Lord Yahushai come, the Lord Yahushai, He gonna be looking upon the wicked. He gonna just destroy them. Alright? He gonna look upon them for good. Alright? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 9 verse 13. For the people turneth not to Him that smited them.
Yeah, the Lord smiting the people. He said what? In vain have I punished your children. Alright, I believe that Jeremiah 2:30. Alright, in vain have I smitten your children. Because the Lord punished us that we could turn from our good. It's the same reason why when we have a parent, what the parent will do, the parent will punish us when we go off. The scripture says, He that loveth his son beateth him. Alright? So the Lord punishing us that we will turn from wicked to do good. Alright? Go ahead.
It says, neither do they seek Yahweh of hosts.
Yeah, they don't seek the Lord. Why they don't seek the Lord? Because the scripture says the unjust know no shame. The unjust, they don't know that guess what? Destruction coming. Alright? They don't know that we are at the time of Jacob's trouble. They don't know that World War III gonna come to pass. Alright? 5 They don't know that guess what? All things ain't gonna continue as they were. Alright? They don't know that. Alright? What up?
It says that Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 12. It says, go and proclaim these words toward the north, and say, return down back to the nation, says Yahweh, and I will not cause mine anger to fall upon you. For I am merciful, says Yahweh, and I will not keep anger forever.
Yeah, the Lord saying and keep your anger forever. Alright? Somebody give us Psalms 119 and 1. Psalm 119 verse 1.
Says 119, 1. Says, blessed are the undefiled they who walk in the law of Yahweh.
Yeah, blessed are the undefiled who walk in the law of Yahweh. Go ahead.
Blessed are they that keep the testimony seek him with the whole heart.
With their whole heart. Those that fully persuaded that these the words of the Lord, these the paths of the Lord. Ones that heard that voice saying this is the way, walking in it. Go ahead.
They also do no iniquity.
They do no iniquity. So they try their best not to sin. Alright, they try to walk in that light. Go ahead.
Walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep.
That is it, yeah. So basically them that walk in the way. So the ones that turn back to the Lord and try their best to rehearse righteousness are the ones that the Lord gonna look upon in that time. That's what the scripture says, then it shall be no more my chosen. Alright? Because although it's not by works, because the elect already been chosen from the foundation of the earth, but the elect, it's faith will actually make us push. Faith will actually make us do the works. Faith will actually make us push more than we would normally push. And ultimately, that is a characteristic that the elect will have anyways. That is a character that the elect will have anyways. The elect will be constantly upon their watch, looking to see when the destruction coming, to give warning. Alright? That is how the elect will, that is a character. The elect will within themselves be convicted into doing the Lord's will. Plain and simple. Psalms 40 and 8, that you like to do thy will. Alright?
This is Psalm chapter 7, verse 11. It says, Yahweh judges the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day.
Yeah, the Lord angry with the wicked every day, because it's every day the wicked just keep being wicked. The scripture said the wicked shall do wicked. Alright? 1 Samuel 23, 13, 24, 13, somewhere around there it says what? Wickedness proceeded from the wicked. Alright?
This is 2 Chronicles chapter 31, verse 21. Starting at 20. And thus did Hezekiah throughout all Judah, and wrought that which was good and right and truth before Yahweh his power, and in every good work that he began in service of the house of Yahweh, and in the law and in the commandments to seek his power, he did it with all his heart and prospered.
Yeah, he did it with all his heart. They're like other kings who did it just because they had prophets and overseers telling them, hey, keep the laws. Because the scripture said they kept the law as it was at the works of the law. But you had to do this because it is your whole heart to do it. Alright? Because it is your desire to do it. It was in your conscience, which scripture say, want to use scribes and Pharisees. Alright? Because they clean outside the cup. What the scripture say? The scripture say you worry about cleaning outside the cup. But the person who made outside, didn't he made inside also? So how you gonna just clean outside? How you gonna just, because when you clean outside, you just do it for men admiration. You do this so that men can see you. Scripture say you love to be seen of men and to have men praise. But guess what? We gotta have the praise of the Most High Yahweh and Shai.
This is the second book of Ezra.
And that is why we just come out here and preach in sackcloth. Alright? As people say, we just come out here dressed up in cape. Alright? We come out and look lonely. Exactly.
The second book of Ezra. Ye have not as it were forsaken me, but your own self, said the Lord.
Yeah. You forsake your own self. Alright, that's what the Lord called Israel. The Lord called Israel, oh, ye inhabitants of Sodom and Gomorrah. Because you didn't forsake me, you forsake yourself, because you bring in death upon your own head. Jeremiah 8:3 says, death shall be chosen rather than life. You choose the path of death. You choose to walk in unrighteousness because you say what? All the ways of the Most High, and let them depart from us. We desire not the ways of the Most High. And that is how two-thirds they might say with their mouth, but the actions show it here. Alright? That is why we don't come out here and preach to women, we come out here and preach to men. Because for some strange reason, women, that conviction to do good, women don't have it.
Can't.
Without a man, a woman can't do good.
Can't.
A woman come like a child. Without a child having to have adult supervision 24/7 around the clock, a child wouldn't do good on their own. And that's the same thing with a woman. Alright? That's why at some point the woman who's so called in the truth, if they don't have a man, there's always fall out. There's always just like the wind. The scripture say, I think it's an old ancient saying. It says a woman is a changeable and fickle creature.
Can't.
Understand? I saw a woman is a changeable and fickle. The one time here and the next time is somewhere else.
I have a precept to
Isaiah chapter 5 verse 18 says, "Woe to them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity, and sit as it were with a cart rope."
Yeah, and we just do it a cord and a cart rope. They tie things. So you say one to them to bond with it, so they take sin and they wrap it up. You wrap it up on them. The scriptures talk about one thing that is born with iniquity. Alright, go ahead.
It says, verse 19, that say, "Let him make speed and hasten his work, that we may see it."
Yeah, so basically them said, hey, the Lord, just like I think it was Elijah, when Elijah was taunting them prophets about the gods. We say, hey, if there be God, let them come down and light this fire. Or shout louder, he probably sleeping. Alright? That is basically they were taunting the Most High by saying, hey, let me see if he's gonna do anything. Going back to that is Zephaniah 1:12. We say the Most High, you will neither do good nor evil. That basically what 2/3 saying, hey, I will understand? They basically say that, hey, I will continue to do wickedly because Most High is gonna do nothing. And that is why the Lord coming to bring judgment. Alright? Because scripture said the Lord is scripture said the Lord is long suffering. Alright? The Lord long suffering. So the Lord actually allowing you to set up your own. He giving you time for repentance. But with that time of repentance, before you choose to turn back, you're actually making it worse for yourself. So you're actually bringing destruction upon your own head. Alright?
Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 24. So woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah. One to them that sin. When you say them that sin, them, hey, right now, them that actually come in this truth and walk away from it. This truth is not something to walk away from. It's the path of life. Nobody don't come in an inheritance and just walk away from it. Alright, there's life. Alright, there's life on here. The scriptures say all them that love me inherit life. Alright? And only somebody that blind come in the path of righteousness and walk away from it. There's nothing to walk away from. Alright? Especially that we are the end. Go ahead.
Isaiah 30:1. So woe to the rebellious children, and take counsel, but not of me.
And how they take counsel? When we out here, are we saying that, hey, this is how it's supposed to be, and it's not how it's supposed to be? They rather just be wicked. This fella, I forget his name, I think it was some Alexander, but he's a big businessman in Trinidad, and basically said, hey, food prices rising and we're out of whack right now, and the only possible outcome of the trajectory that we're heading is what? Is a total overthrow of the system. He said, but yet you simple Negroes, just all you studying is just bacchanal. You studying everything else. You studying to put trust in the government, and that's basically what he said in a nutshell. Roughly paraphrasing what he said. Alright? He was fast to say that the big business people paying the government basically like to implement laws for people to stop planting. Alright, so like when they stop planting, everybody will come to their stores. But guess what, we're gonna happen? That's bad for you. You understand? Because hey, 3/4 of Trinidad don't know how to plant food. You might get them, I remember, I don't call name, I remember I get some children 2 fish. Come back some days after the 2 fish there. I said, how the fish there? So they feed them. We're supposed to feed them. And I just how Jake is, you might give them some seed and say, here, just going on. One plant down. And they might say, well, you see them plant, you're supposed to water them. You understand? Jake don't know how to live off the that. All they do work KFC. You understand?
That take a covering, but not the covering of Tilake. And that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit.
Yeah, not of his spirit, not of the Lord's word. Alright, not of the Lord's word. Because they actually, the scriptures talk about son, why comest thou without thy garment, thy wedding garment? This is your wedding garment. This truth. Alright? This truth. The scriptures talk about the key of knowledge. These were going to help us to enter into them chariots, Isaiah 26 and 20. Alright? Revelation 19, I believe it's 7 coming down, they talk about they were clothed in white raiment. Alright? The understanding of this word and the keeping of this word. Alright? Go ahead. And there's the covering of the Lord. Go ahead.
That they may add sin to sin.
Yeah, they may add sin to sin. So they pray the scripture setting this Ecclesiastes 5:7. They say, be not without fear, concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin to sin. Alright? How to be reprobate to just sin continuously and not fear. The Most High will not with you at all. The scripture says the Lord is not with you all the thoughts. Like you could just keep sinning and it ain't bothering you. It's like it ain't bothering you.
Ecclesiastes chapter 15 and 20. It says, he had commanded no man to do wickedly, neither had he given any man license to sin.
Yeah, the Lord ain't give nobody license to sin. The Lord ain't say, hey, go out and just do what you want. That goes back to what free will. But then people talking about, oh, we have free will. If the Lord give you a license to sin, a license basically tell, hey, just go and do what you want. Go and do what you want. So then therefore you Lord never give you a license to sin. Guess what? You have no free will. You have to do what the Lord tell you to do. Right? Well.
This is Isaiah chapter 36 verse 6. It says, Lord, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if the man lead, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
Yeah. And if you notice, the food prices keep going up. The pay don't go up, but the food prices keep going up. Alright, they're showing that the Baltic dry it dropped. I think it was 300 and some points the other day. Oil price just fluctuating around 50. Alright? And then it just indicates this right now. Right now, businesses closing down. Alright, where business is closing down, they just indicate us showing that we in another Great Depression. Because it's not just in America alone, it's worldwide. Alright? And the only thing that could save in that day is the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Because guess what? As much as you might see a collapse coming, you just stop food as much as you want, but the scripture says he shall stop silver, but it's just stop. I think he shall stop clothes. Something like that, it just shot something like that, but go back to Job.
Shalom, Mark, yeah.
It didn't stop food, but it basically just can't eat it. Alright? Because you might store food in your house, but that might be the Lord creating your spirit to store it up for you left. Right.
So, Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 4. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Yeah, the sound of the grinding is low. Just the other day, them business places in High Street, San Fernando say they might as well close down on Saturdays because opening on Saturdays, they open it at a loss. But you know something out of here because that is the day when people is normally shop. So why they want to close down on a Saturday? Why they don't say close down on a Monday? You know why you don't do nothing on a Monday? People doesn't even want to go to work on a Monday. But Saturday is the shopping day, so you know they just really aroused just to say, here what is going on. We collapsing this economy, you know, but slowly but surely. We don't want to just do it in one big coup so that people rise up because they don't want the uprising. Alright? They want the uprising, but they don't want to come against them.
So like, yeah, if I must say something, I might have a businessman association. So behind closed doors, they will discuss how they're doing the thing, how to do it discreetly, how to do it like formatted now. So, you know, because remember the police and them, their duty is to what? Protect and serve, but it's who? The businesses, the corporations. You understand? So at the end of the day, they will have their organization and how they're doing it.
Yeah, scripture said, "You shall them in no work for Egypt." Working and cut down. Alright? just now you might realize that you work, might only allow you to work 2 days per week. Right, might work 2 days per week. Alright, and that really can't do nothing. You might work every day, but then they might with minimum wages. So right now minimum wages are 100, I believe it raise. They might say minimum wages $50. And the majority of the store owners gonna pay $50 a day. But then what $50 could be? $100 can have last year this, so what $50 a day could be? You understand? Sometimes traveling to work and eating breakfast is $50. They just going to work. Alright, watch this, right? Freddy's, instead of bacon smoker, or this size, like $12. You're gonna buy something to drink. They say buy a juice or something. That is from 60.
Like bread
just to reach to work. Just to reach to work.
Yeah.
So you're going to work at a loss.
This is Isaiah 9:13. For the people turned not unto him that smited them, neither do they seek the Lord of hosts. Therefore the Lord will cut off from Israel head and tail, branch and rush in one day.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me hear where is the head and the tail.
And the ancient and honorable, he is the head.
Yeah, he's the head. Them somebody give me Habakkuk. The ancient and honorable is who? Them who run in the country. Alright? Them is who run in the country is the ancient and honorable. Habakkuk 2 and 1. I will tell it just right. Well,
yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 27 verse 1. Many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eye away.
Yeah.
Nehu 3:17.
Yeah, man, you looking for abundance, you want to turn your eye away from the laws of the inside. Because you're looking to get the
Prophet, reconciliation on this side.
this side. Yeah.
She's 17. She's 17.
Yeah.
Right.
No, our brother. No, Nehu 3:17. The Basiya.
Now,
No,
3:17.
never finish this.
Said, and the ancient and honorable is the head, and the prophet that teach lies, he is the tail.
Yeah, like Nate, because Nate working with the head. Nate, the head trying to fuck up the economy, and Nate working with it, saying here it is going on. Don't give warning. Just wake up Israel, just preach. Just wake up the Negroes, Latinos and Native. Wake them up to what?
To the dead.
You understand? Wake them up to what? Alright? Go ahead.
It says, for the leaders of this people cause them to err,
Yeah, cause them to err. Go ahead.
and they that are led of them are destroyed.
They that are led of them are destroyed. You go back to Matthew 15:14. Understand? Blind leaders are the blind.
It's Romans 10 and verse 10. 11 and verse 10. Away from 9. Still lucky. Is Romans 11 and verse 9. And David said, let their table be made a snare, a trap, and a stumbling block, and to recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down back always.
Yeah,
You
with
know what I mean? Can't. You like, you know, that is really a snare for them, they are stumbling block. Most are really set it up so, for them to actually go in that state of mind to say, let's wake up Israel. It's not just about that, you know what I mean? It's a plenty of things that are follow. It means signs and the times and calling unto the Most High name by faith. That is how we will be saved. You know what I mean? Let's wake up the Israelites and that is it. Because clear to see it's a stumbling block for them and they won't table.
go back to the word.
Can't.
Understand?
Now, 3 verse 17. Thy crown as the locust, and thy captains as the great grasshoppers, which come in the hedges in the full day. But when the sun arises, they flee away, and their place is not known where they are.
Yeah, so the crown is going back to what the people who run in the country. Alright? So in the cold day, they out there, they're talking and showing their faces. But when they collapse the economy, when you people, you know, bugging out, causing riots, whoever the case is, because that's where you're gonna do evidently because you cannot food. Alright? couple of you people gonna start to get a column shake because you're eating one another. You understand? But guess what? When you're looking for Rowley and all them government officials, you ain't gonna find them. They don't go in the bunkers. Alright? Because them just sitting back and watching, just like lab rats. They just sitting back and just watching to see what they're gonna do. And then when the time appointed is, instead of the military to come in like a flood, alright, and to just destroy them. Because they don't really need the majority of Israel. Alright? They don't need the majority. Right now they want to reduce the world population under 500 million. So the more people die, the better. Because the mosquitoes ain't killing you fast enough. Alright? Zika wasn't killing you fast enough. AIDS ain't killing you fast enough. For some strange reason, like some other going more immune to AIDS. You know? So they might as well just kill all your with guns. Because just see that I think it was DHS buying more bullets. Alright? Since 2012 they was buying bullets. Follow points. DHS, FEMA, FBI. Hey, and all that is from martial law. Well,
Ezekiel 21 verse 8, it says, again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened.
Yeah, a sword is sharpened. And to show that sword sharpening. Now, when Obama came into office, Obama was on the news. But compared to how Trump on the news, it's like every 2 seconds, you see some news about Donald Trump. Every 2 seconds, this is like, he always doing something just to be on the news. And every step is a calculated step towards what? Towards overthrow, towards martial law, towards World War III. Well,
it says, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mud? It contended the word of my son as every tree.
Yeah, because why? The scripture says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not be afraid. But we just say within themselves, let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we die. So you within yourself, like you just do business. And the way you live it is like, hey, say what? I only hear once, you know, so I might as well just live. Yeah, just live it up to you for this. You know?
You have one life to live by, you live by like yourself.
Yeah, but even if you had one life to live, at least live so that you're sure you're in good standards with the Lord.
But they don't know that, you know what I mean? They say one life to live, that life, you're supposed to live that life, so your judgment will be, that heavy.
What's the acronym they use?
YOLO. But they're supposed to live with it just like, see, they don't know about this generation. They don't know about prophecy. Sometimes when you see a man dead here in the same, the first thing you jump up and ball, wait, a man was really the same, but what a man do?
Can't.
But that was their judgment. If they had known, they would have known how to walk in the first place. But they had no fear. They don't know the most high. They don't understand. They don't fear the most high.
This is Luke chapter 17 verse 26. As it was in the day of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built. And the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Right, well, we had Nate for the past 2 Passovers, however the so-called Black Wall Street revamp. You understand? Because you see what they did build. There are plenty of people, reprobates coming out and saying, no, since they're in the truth, basically since they're in the truth, they lose prosperity. You understand? And since now that they separate themselves, they see their way. You understand? So they seeing it better to be on this side of the fence, or on the outside of the fence, like here. You understand?
Now, if you notice, a child a child who grew up on their mother breast milk is actually grew up more healthy and stronger than a child who grew up on formula. People who want to be a part of this world, them growing up on formula. But the men enduring the truth growing up off of that milk. Because what the Lord doing, the Lord actually winning here. From the milk and the world. But they don't want that winning. They want to be a part of it, and that is actually what the Lord says he will get rid of your tin and your dross. They get that cleansing. Because their focus is what the world.
Fully immersed in the things of this world. There are no balance, you know what I mean? We taking part in the world, but when we seek it more side, on the other hand, still keeping that foundation, which is our machine, our shine. You know what I mean? But fully immersed in this world, that will destroy them.
Just one point. GMS esteemed the lexicon shows how that Luke was talking about Jake, because that's all these Jakes be doing. Putting it in perspective.
This is Jeremiah 5:1. Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem.
Yes, run through the streets of Jerusalem. There are people before that place. All places is named after people. So what is it? The streets of Jerusalem. Here is not Jerusalem. But if you watch all here, all where the Jews reside. So you run, continue.
So like just to add to that too, and just to prove what you're saying, it goes back to Deuteronomy, I think it's 32, where the Most High they divided the nations, their inheritance, right? The inheritance was the lands where the different races of people dwelt, right? So there always are people that had a nationality.
Right, so that's why we out here, this is the place that come out, so we are proud that people will pass up and down. So I say run you to and through, and talk to people at Jerusalem, talk about these people.
The second Maccabees chapter 5, verse 19. He said, nevertheless, Yahweh did not choose the people for the place sake, but the place for the people's sake.
Yeah, you can't choose him on time. He choose the people for that place sake.
Jeremiah 5:1. Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now, and know, and seek in the broad places thereof, if ye can find a man. If you can find a man in the broad places thereof.
What are they saying? Broad places where all the Jews reside. You know? Well,
if you can find a man,
if you can find a man, if you can find one. Well,
if there be any that executed judgment.
See that? Clearly see the Jews that are around here, but not executed judgment, not no kind of righteousness. They're looking forward to the coming and no destruction. That's unfunny. That's all over the place, you know what I mean? So this place where we have to come, I know I'm just trying to bring them back to the true being, to the true nationality, the true power. You know?
Something like that. It says, if there be any that executed judgment, that seeketh the truth, and I will pardon it.
Can. Right now, nobody that really seeking the truth. They rather go into the business and told lies. They're not coming to the truth place where have all the truth, and they will not find it. What the scripture says, it's saying wisdom carried without in the streets. It's nothing on no business.
This is Proverbs.
Oh, 120.
Yeah, Proverbs 1 verse 20. Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets.
Wisdom is known as a woman. So wisdom cried without, but there's nothing that building. Which part is going to be?
In the streets.
In the streets. And what we are here, out of the main part of Port Still, where people pass it up and down.
The city, this is the city. It says, she cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, how long will these simple ones, will he love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
When you come in to get knowledge, you shouldn't go in a church where you're not getting no wisdom, no knowledge and understanding. All you're doing is that you're going to dance, sing, and the end of the day, when you ask them what you learn, they learn nothing. When you come out here and learn more than what you learn in your whole lifetime. In a few hours right here, you can learn more than what you learn in your whole lifetime in church. In so-called church.
Is verse 2. And though they say Yahweh liveth, surely they swear falsely.
Because even though the men out here, when you come out here, you might hear rough language, you might hear, but you see how they separate the message from how the message is being conveyed. If people only do that, and let's say if I do that, you will realize, hey, okay, when you answer nothing there because they're really not teaching you nothing inside it.
What is it here? These are Jeremiah 35 and verse 13. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, go and tell the men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, will you not receive instruction and act unto my words?
When you listen to this word, right?
Said Yahweh.
When you come out and listen to the word and get understanding and understand what it's really about and who you really is, you do that, you're fasting and then you're not feeling them really talking about something might click on you, you know what I mean?
This is Micah chapter 6 verse 9. He said the Lord Yahweh voice cried unto the city.
Right, and how the Most High did convey for it. Say through men, somebody can look 1 and 7. Right now, from ever since it started that time, right now the Most High is conveying voice. Right now you speak to people through the prophets. You know? Somebody and they will tell you the Most High is talking to them. How the Most High talking to you? Really keeping one law.
In Hosea 12 verse 10, I have also spoken by the prophets.
By the prophets, how?
And I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets.
See that? So that's how the Most High does speak to the prophets.
This is Malachi chapter 6 verse 9. It said the Lord Yahweh voice cried unto the city.
Right? How we just cry to the city, to the men that is sent out on the streets to teach. Right now we just cry out, right now we're crying out to the people. Right?
And the man of wisdom shall see thy name.
God, if a man has any kind of wisdom, you see, people really full of the wisdom of this world. That's why they don't understand what true wisdom is. They believe the man inside the church, they were he had the wisdom, but he had the wisdom of this world.
The scripture says that David was a man after the Messiah. He took to David through Samuel. Never said direct.
Never said direct. So how you could like blasphemy? We don't put among the shells that the Most High talk to you. You have to spirit to talk to you, or even spirit to talk to you. You know, Most High will talk to you through the man. I know you're jumping messages, but you finish your left away.
Say, hear he the rod, and who had appointed it.
Alright, right now.
Luke 1 and 70, it says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets,
Right.
which have been since the world began.
Right. Ever since the world began, and goes back to Adam there, the time prophet. Now the scripture says, I don't speak to the people. So how actually, well, you know how he spoke to Adam?
This is Malachi chapter 2 verse 6. It says the law of truth was in his mouth, and iniquity was not found in his lips. It says he walked with me in peace, and he quit equity, and did till many from their iniquity.
God, when you come here and you hear the truth, it will turn you away from the sin, no? Bring it out. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 26:5. It
to hearken to the words of my servants, the prophets, whom I send unto you, both rising up early.
And which part they will be out on the streets? It's really more side trying to tell them. Right?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 48 verse 10. Who was ordained for reproof in their times to specify the wrath of the Lord's judgment, before it break forth into fury, and to turn the heart of the father unto the son, and to restore the tribes of Jacob.
Yeah, because people don't want to come out here. The reason why they don't like to come here and really listen up is because you don't really spare nobody now. It's coming up on your, every time you're going off, it's coming up on your heart.
They're emotional.
People that can't take they convict the spirit.
They're emotional.
Because the church, they're not doing that. They're not correcting in the church. They will sell you some kiss cake and some kind of nut cake and tell you everything alright. You are dancer and song. They're not teaching you, they're not showing you where you're going off. What is sin? If you ask any one of these people out here what sin is, they don't even know what sin is. But how you going to know where sin is? How you know where you're going off? You have to come to the men and the Lord. The men who will tell you how you're going off. The men will tell you the truth and they won't hold back. Because the truth, you know, it's not nice. Truth will be nice. Truth will be better. Truth will, hey, you're not supposed to be wearing pants. You have to grow your beard. Jake don't want to hear that. Jake don't like them things. He don't like to be right.
So like, they will tell you gambling and drinking is a sin.
Yeah, they will tell you gambling and drinking is a sin. Where that is a sin?
And a man having more than one wife is a sin.
I want to make me sound very early, but she come up like a snake. She thought she would tie me up. She come and tell me you want me to pray for she does gamble. I say, when you do that club, she tell me yes. I tell I think say this man, where you really want? She just come up like she try to.
They own laws too.
Huh?
So the pastors are the own laws too.
The pastors fooling them too. Pastors not telling you the truth. Some of the pastors are ignorant too. No, Isaiah 56 and 10, they're ignorant too. He flood the life. One of the most.
Falling from grace. No, falling into grace is sinning. When you fall out of grace is when you keep the law. That is when you fall out of grace.
He's a madman. So he said he saw even the Big Ten. He shouldn't practice the Big Ten. So you can go ahead and know that.
That's something. One thing he said corrected that. He says over 620 laws. Then the only people that are separate. But the rest
All the rest was just walk. Life. And people, believe it or not, it has thousands of people following that. Are you going to follow something like that?
Now I even try to talk about the school, because now I'm in the Messiah. It is Yahshua Mashiach. There's Matthew 7 and verse 15. He said, beware of false prophets which came to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. He said, ye shall know them by their fruits.
They just come with a nice pants and a nice shoes.
Yeah, alligator shoes.
Yeah, alligator shoes and nice jacket and tie and speak nice words. A prophet don't speak no nice words. A prophet, people used to be afraid of the prophet. And when a prophet coming in a tongue, people used to run because the prophet used to beat you too.
Hey, I don't know what they said. One of the Pharisees invited Yahushua to your house for dinner. And Yahushua cursed all the man in his own house.
In his own house.
In his own house.
Yes, people, and people used to have a fear for the prophets. Why? Because they're coming in that name. When they come in that name, Yahushua, people used to fear because they know that power was great.
Today's Mark 7, or start from 6, right? It says, he answered and said unto them, well had Elias prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written.
Somebody come in here, man.
About precept here, one point, Jack. About precept 1 point.
As it is written, these people honor me with their lips.
Yeah, because only this walk around and we ask them, they say, I know God, I know God. I know God. I know God. Honor him with the lips, right?
But God don't know them.
It's far from me.
But the mind is far from the Most High. They don't even know the Most High. It's ignorant of they don't even know how to love the Most High. They don't really love it and the Most High. It's a doing thing. You have to do something to love him. You tell it talk that. I love God. I love God. But what you do it, you have to do something that shows. It's like a woman. You can never, woman just come up in your head. When you go to a woman and you say, I love you, what should I tell you?
Sure, man.
So I tell you, you ain't love me, you don't show me you love me. So it's something you have to do to love. Love is not just a, I love you, I love you. Some more things.
That first John 5 and 3.
When she said love you, and you phone on your shoes.
Surah 3 and 24. He says, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Own thinking, not your own opinion. You tell yourself, yeah, all of you man, your own opinion. Go ahead.
And an evil suspicion had overthrown their judgment. Without eyes, thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore, that thou hast not. But they can't profess the knowledge that they don't have. They can't say anything. They can't profess no knowledge that they don't have.
Can't.
Don't have that knowledge.
I mean, so.
Yeah, they're not fed with, they might know precepts, but the Holy Spirit not dealing with them to understand it.
Somebody bring one here, man.
Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 25. And I contended with them and cursed them.
And you did what?
And I contended with them.
Now, if you look at the word contend, somebody look at the word contend for me. Because they say you ain't supposed to argue with the scriptures, right? People who don't know the scriptures will actually come and tell you.
Well, I have a precept for you real quick.
I say love.
I have a precept for you real quick.
Like that, they used to contend. To contend, when you're contending with somebody, you're tugging and pulling with them. You're fighting, actually.
I have a precept for you. This is Jude verse 3. Beloved, I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation. It was needful for me to write unto you and to exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith.
Earnestly contend, you should earnestly fight. Now what contend means? Somebody get the word contend for me. Because we're not ignorant, we can look up words. And the elders teach you to do that. Elders teach you to look up words, don't just read things and get the full understanding. That's why this group is called GMS. Great milestone.
Right. To contend, to strive in opposition, to contest, to dispute, to vie, to quarrel, to fight, to vie, to quarrel, to fight, to struggle, to debate, to debate, to discuss, to dispute, to argue.
Debate like God.
And I cut
debating, so anytime a man go up, he's playing me place. You might have debated to put Yahweh Bashim or Shai upon night. Not we sell. Anytime we debate, it's not. Anytime we debate, we're not boasting of we sell.
Can't wrestle.
Right? It's not to put we sell upon night, it's to put the more high upon night. I'll show you how the prophet said
and I contended with them and cursed them.
Yeah, I quarreled with them and cursed them out. Go ahead.
And smote certain of them.
And smote certain of them. Now somebody will come and say that smote is it's talking about with the mouth. Go down to 20. You will find out if it's smote them too much. Yeah.
Was sentenced to the merchant and sellers all kinds of wares lodged without Jerusalem once or twice.
That men come and sell outside Jerusalem, outside the Passover. Well, man.
Then I testified against them and said unto them, why let ye about the wall?
Yeah, why not come and sell it nearby? What is it? Let's sell anything else.
No, where's your book?
If you do so, again, I will lay hands on you.
I will do what?
I will lay hands on you.
Anything I come here again, I will tell that.
see that? No, it's a focus.
Yeah, don't take it.
No, you ask permission. I don't mind it.
Don't take it. All respect. Forget that. So we are not, we will explain that later. Yeah. Read that again.
Why let you about the wall? If you do so again, I will lay hands on you.
When the prophet there, I say, if I do so again, I will lay hands, I will hit on you. Now go back to when we will read that.
And I contended with them and cursed them.
Curse them out, go ahead.
And smote certain of them.
And beat them, stay hell out, go ahead.
And plucked out their hair.
Pull off the wig.
And made
and the fake hair, because everything, nothing new on the earth. They have wig and thing and fake hair and thing that time. Yeah, go ahead.
Excuse.
Sir,
That question.
come here.
Listen. You come here a couple times and listen, right? Why? You're interested in the word. So interesting to you? Huh?
Make any sense? Anything make any sense
It's
here?
not just about knowledge, it's about gaining spirituality to get closer to the thick side. So it's not just about getting knowledge, it's interesting to you that you want to really know side. Right, somebody give me a little bit of cuss now.
Yeah, 19 and 20.
Hold on there. Daniela. Well, hold on there.
I just want to say something a bit, man. And he was walking on Frederick Street there. Traffic now. You come now to hear about the most time, so you want to know about the word and thing, man.
That's not the question we had to ask there, right? And you go ask personal, right? Is that homosexual or is that homosexual? You're straight or you're not straight? Eh? You can say straight is straight.
Nah.
Somebody give me Isaiah 3.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13.
Yeah, according to the Most High laws, right? God laws. Go ahead.
If a man also lie with mankind, as he lied with a woman,
Somebody look up abomination. Quick. They hate all of abomination. What happened?
You read,
it says,
you read.
if a man also lie with mankind, as he lied with a woman,
Listen,
both of them have committed
both of them, well,
an abomination.
so it's not the giver is the sinner or the receiver is the sinner. Both of them.
God,
You understand? So like them porn stars you say, I ain't gay, it's just for the business, it's just some money. You take a man prick, Lord say you commit an abomination.
You keep a man the same way? Same abomination.
You
It's
understand?
a abomin.
Let me hear what abomination means to show you how the Most High frown upon sin. And the scripture said, "I've sin unto death and sin not unto death." He said, if you see your brother sin a sin that is not unto death, pray for him. But there's a sin unto death, I do not sit to pray for that.
It says
All sin is sin.
unto death. Abomination, a disgusting thing.
A disgusting thing. You must know that it's disgusting to play around with somebody bottom.
It says what? It plainly says mixed marriages.
Mixed marriages.
Can. Abomination. Wickedness. Right?
Yes, so if you somebody like Isaiah 3:12, because it's straight, yeah, Isaiah 3:12.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12.
Because if you're gonna come here to hear this word, then you have to be shaking off them demons off fire.
You can't say straight now, and then tomorrow you have your bend.
Because hey, because that demon, because in scriptures it said that a man had a deaf and a dumb demon on him. And when the demon come up, behold, he that was blind saw, and he that was deaf heard. So when them spirits coming out for you, you will know. So you can't be coming around here with all them spirits and you know, you leave here, you're gonna deal with a man and come back here and you do that and so. 3:12. Show up your countenance, it's 3:9.
I have one for you, as you're looking for it. There's Sirach chapter 19, verse 30. A man's attire and excessive laughter And gate, show it what
walk.
can.
Go ahead.
Show it what he is.
Show what he is. You understand? You have a song from a man walk like some family. Easy.
Man, I walk like a batty man, talk like a batty man, a batty man.
Yeah, you understand? Go ahead.
Right.
This is Isaiah chapter 3 verse 9. He said they show of their countenance, give witness against them.
Yeah, show of your countenance, witness against you. You understand? Just like when we out there, that people might know we, but they might just say, hey, all is them Hebrews or finally this with Peter. When Peter denied the Lord, he said, now your speech betrayed me. So there's have certain characteristics about you. And from the time you take him prick, you start to get emasculated, and then instead of that woman spirit, that woman demon just come on in.
Effeminate.
Understand? And instead of walk like a woman, act like a woman. All them so and so with your neck like he's an Indian, all that is be going on. So when them spirits come on you, the scriptures don't lie. So you can't come here and say you're not back to man. In front of the Lord. And there's an evident token that you are. So I learn, you know, if you're coming here to hear this word, because I can't chase you. The majority of we here outside the truth commit adultery. And that's just as vile as having sex with a man. So the Lord could forgive me for that, then probably the Lord might forgive you for that. I didn't pray for it. But if you're coming here, you gotta shake that off.
God. So that's all. So lucky. So, Belgian. Not really Belgian, but so yeah. Since they come in here, we learn so far. If what? I ain't another he's a man voice. If what? Well, if you yeah, but he must have something to learn.
Seek up to knowledge.
That's it, yeah. Where he is so far that you know that eventually.
What bring you back? What bring you back?
Because it's about the fourth time I see him. Huh? After my was taping, you understand?
Why was taping then? Yeah. Say what? So listen to it after.
I will lag.
Isaiah 3 and 9, he said, the show of their countenance do witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom.
Yeah, sodomy. Go ahead.
They hide it not.
They hide it not. Hey, come on, man. We in this world too long not to know how a bull man look.
And we are spiritual men. We are spiritual men because the energy does be fucking cross. It's a different energy. You understand? The energy does be cross.
This Rock 15:13. The Lord hated all abomination, and they that fear the Most High love it not.
That goes together with the abomination lying down with other men.
It's going to say all sin is an abomination.
All sin is an abomination. And Most High, don't try to put Most High love it, the sin that is sinner. That's
Psalms 5:5.
Psalms 5:5 madness.
Most High hated the evil. He's angry with evil every day.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 23 verse 17. He said, there shall be no whore of the daughter of Zion of Israel, nor a sodomite of the son of Israel. Nor a sodomite of the son of Israel.
Yeah, and you're wrong Israel right now. Wrong Israel. You want to go wrong.
This is Yasharala. This is Yasharala, the princess of power. And what we hoping to be.
If pastor and them is not proving all you. Not telling all you what you're going on and what you're doing. I will accept all you that incline with the Most High. Incline.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High?
Yeah, the unrighteous. That's what the scripture says. That's what the undefiled in the way. You understand? Go ahead.
Be not deceived.
You can't say your conscience don't beat you going in a man but from you can't say that. If that is the case, then you don't only have a case for your lesions. Telling you.
Well, be not deceived, neither fornicators.
Let me ask you a question. You was ever into a woman? Never. Good. At least he telling the truth.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
Man, what a kind of woman spirit. And you're abusing yourself with man. Fuck you, push your prick in a man bottom. Why your prick standing up off a man?
That's unnatural.
You know they use that to depopulate the When you suppose that don't make no sense. That is a poison among the people. That is the first thing you're supposed to do. That goes together with eugenics. They use the push that on the people to depopulate the nation. It has no sense in that. They can't get no children, no reproduction from that. That's destroying the so-called Israelite man and woman today.
That is not sex.
There are some precepts here.
It's not sex.
There are some precepts. There are some precepts.
It's not sex. It's sodomy. No matter how much time you put in your fucking head, it's sodomy.
Boy, we just have precepts now.
This is Matthew 19 verse 4. And he answered and said unto them, Have ye not heard, or have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female?
Can't.
Male and female.
Can't.
Male and female, Lord made.
There is a cancer among the nation.
In Sunday school, and I want to see it. That's something. That's what we want to know.
I can't remember who sing it, Lamar. The teachers about Adam and Eve.
Adam and Steve.
This is Romans 1. 27 and jump on the last verse. It says, and likewise also the men live in the natural use of the woman.
Yeah, leaving natural. Yeah, it's the natural use of the woman. That is natural.
What's she for?
Sex brings forth children. It's like eating. You eat food to get full.
A lot of people that say, that is religion. That is common sense. That is not religion. It's common sense.
What's man? Because you know what? Because once you fish, and you can see the fishes, when the mother has multiplied, male and female, the birds,
It's common sense.
male and female,
But
what? Current and all. It must have a negative
Negative and a positive.
Wow.
Two negative can't bounce.
Can't.
Come on.
Hey, watch. Magnetism. Opposites attract.
How you would pass a woman a soft, smooth body? So go and rub up a man hard like iron, sweating all over his body, boy.
Playing sword fight right now, boy.
Come up.
Go sword fight here, boy.
Yes, because chapter 5 verse 7.
Select here.
It says, burning their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error which was meet.
Yeah, the recompense of the error. Because what the Lord gonna do? No, you getting your judgment here right now. Like I said, I've been real. I see you come here about 4 times already. Listen, now you see your judgment here tonight from the Lord Yabashim and Shai.
God!
So if after tonight you can go home and contemplate all your errors and you still pushing your prick him, like that partner? Alright. Yeah.
And what's my back, Christopher?
And still pushing your prick him.
Or being a receiver. Or being a receiver.
Right.
It says, verse 32, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Yeah, worthy of death.
Can.
It's a hell of a thing, by
One point for that.
With a sin, these men in this flesh.
Can.
Understand?
Select here. When Yahweh saved the woman from being stoned to death, what he tell her? Go thy way and sin no more.
He never said go and do what you want.
Can. Have a piece of here?
That don't exist.
Not come as you are and go as you are.
These are Sirach 26 and 28. He said, there be 2 things that grieve me, that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry. A man of war that suffereth poverty, and men of understanding
Shalom,
that are not set by
and one that returneth from righteousness to sin.
Can.
And the Lord prepares such one for the sword. So if you don't turn
Repent.
or repent, going back and turn back, you know what I mean? Find a little hoochie female, a little female adapter.
Well, actually find the word.
That's why the male and female clock. You never see a male and male clock. It don't work. It don't make no sense. It's not. That is not natural. It can't work. Whatever plug it in.
Number let's get us one for you now, please. Well, please, Babakosha. They Isaiah 58 and 1. They say, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show.
So that goes for Nate. Spare not.
Can.
You're not supposed to spare nobody feeling.
They say, and show my people their transgression,
So your transgression.
and the house of.
Your transgression, your transgression you're doing right now, we showing it.
And you will transgression. So like the word transgression mean what? Multitude of sins.
Multitude of sins. Right now you look like you're a real demon down here.
It says, and the house of Jacob, their sins.
Yeah. Show them the sins. And that is just one of the sins. I don't work on that.
This is
I want to come here and listen. With them you have to work on that. You have that spirit of
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 verse 7. It says, make no tarry to turn to Yahweh.
Make no tarry. Don't waste time. You could tomorrow you could jump down. Your judgment will be waiting on you. Back here again. Don't make no tarry to turn from that demon. Go ahead.
And put not off from day to day.
Don't put off what we're telling you today for next day. Go ahead.
For suddenly shall the rod of the Most High come forth.
Suddenly you might just get destroyed. Tomorrow you might just get destroyed. Just because you hear this word here. Go ahead.
It says, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
That's right. In the day of vengeance you might just perish tomorrow. You never know. Just because you hear this word here and you hearken not. Tonight is the night I
Salakia Akim. You have a brother here, well, you know, brother I say what? If they had gay animals, basically you wouldn't have no meat to eat. Because they wouldn't be able to repopulate. Can't. Yeah, can't. There's any law.
I want something. When you have, let me say like you're breeding goats. You have 2 goats and you go about 12 females because you want
multiply fast.
The most I tell Noah, put in male and his female. You understand? Never say male and his female.
These are 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection.
Yeah, without natural affection. Natural affection is a man having desires for a woman. Natural. Understand? It's natural. Unnatural, you must know something wrong with that. That you know when something wrong, when a woman opens she cat in front and you vomit, something wrong. Trust me.
So like that, but we had to blame the devil for plenty of this too, because what? The devil, which is Esau, the so-called white man, they put in things in the water to make them hormones, and these things to make men effeminate, right? They also some of the chemtrails might be causing that too. You understand? I heard in certain documentaries they talk about the gay gene, the gay bomb. Yeah, spraying estrogen. These is things that they do that in the ghettos. They do that in the ghettos in America, right? They spray it certain times like around the summer. They used to come around spraying. They will spray the buildings and things. They will spray in the buildings like what we call Maloney. they spray the building complexes, right? They put it in the water, as the brother said. You understand? They pumping them chickens with estrogen. And also the cows, the milk that we getting pumped up with all these different things to make men effeminate. That way, see them young boys have breasts. You understand? Oh yeah, the media, the subliminal messages, right? Not saying that some boys or men can get raped, and men get turned out. For example, Andre 2000, remember Andre from Outcast? He get raped. They turned him out. He was refusing, but they turned him out because he was making that money with the talent. But they turned his ass out. You understand? But even though there is circumstance, there is judgment of the Lord. You understand? For some wickedness they probably do in the past. But if you continue in that wickedness, guess what? You have judgment to get again. You understand?
If I may say this, point they now bring me. So really and truly, we ourselves go through all of that they go through. Because now when I say you have to make it to the most high son of people's spirit, and you like when you do King Saul, King Saul also get said the spirit of the most high leave the whole evil spirit from the most high start to play the Saul. So guess what? These homosexuals, they want to look at it. You understand? So that's why them have an evil spirit and they have evil spirit and a body so that hope you're listening. Yeah, and then blast the king and I listen to what you say. Now you listen. Guess what? You still receive the judgment. Last scripture you listen on the way.
1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. Know ye not that unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh.
Well,
and such were some of you.
Yes, such was some of the men. Paul was talking to the Corinthians. They were living around the Romans. You know the Romans was claiming faggots. He says such was some of you. You understand? But what?
But ye are washed.
But ye are washed. By what? By the word. The word also like young man tells his way by taking heed. They are to according to thy word. Understand?
So like and they talk about the kingdom of heaven. We building the kingdom of heaven right now. That's what this is about. You understand? So if in a sense you was looking for knowledge and truth, you will get that. But the kingdom of heaven don't have no part to no homos. No homo.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to say something. No, I'm going to. Okay, now. Well, let's just say by the word. Also, if you didn't know the Lord, and you were Muslim, so God has bring the Lord to him, that you will understand what sin is. So after tonight, going to God, and knowing that I think, I know you have already one
This is Ezekiel 18 verse 21, right? But if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he had committed and keep all my statutes and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live. He shall not die. So it's our hope. You understand? But I have to change our way. I have to look off that because they're not natural, they're not normal. Right? So that's why I turn from that shit. So, you know, you repent and turn from that immediately. I can't forgiveness and mercy for that. You understand? If you can't do that shit, you group down and then like this. Right? So, as I said, turn from that, repent from that. Right?
Like,
it says 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 6. It says, I'll start at 5. I'll start at 4. For the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment.
Yeah, the chains of darkness is your body, is your body. Then, the Catholic Church is that it's the chains that is somewhere down under the earth. Below Egypt. Yeah, somewhere we're burning. That's what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
It says, for the Most High spared not the angels, but cast them down to hell and deliver them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. and spared not the whole world, but saved Noah and the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Should take example from that. You people supposed to look up and take examples and know that the Most High ain't dealing with that homosexual thing. Man, the Most High ain't dealing with that, and the Most High ain't dealing with that. Rabbi Shimon Shai not dealing with that.
This is Ezekiel 11 verse 21. But as for them whose heart walking after the heart of their detestable things and their abominations, I will recompense their way upon their own heads, said Yahweh.
Why do you think you're in this condition being here? In this low condition? It's because of all these things, all these abominable works that we're doing. Let them leave out from all them things, leave out from that spirit, big man.
This is second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 8. He said, woe be unto thee, Ashur. He said, thou hast hidest thy unrighteous in thee, O wicked people.
Hey, the Lord almost killed off all Benjamin for that shit. In Judges 19. I think it was 2000. The Lord leave back, the Lord almost killed off a whole tribe of Israel for that same Sodomite shit. Right.
Yeah, he said, woe be unto thee, Ashur. He said, thou that hidest the unrighteousness in thee, O thou wicked people.
Yeah, O thou wicked people. What the scriptures say? The scriptures say, wicked pigs, they are white, they are vile and very wicked and cannot be eaten.
Well, remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah, whose land lieth in coals of pitch and heap of ashes. He said, even so also will I do unto them.
Unto this day, if you go in that land and you pick up any one of them stones,
yeah, can't. Gonna burn.
If you light a match or you light a lighter on one of them stones, it's lighted fresh like it just.
Yeah, it lighten. It will give you. I think it's a yellow blue light.
Blue flame.
A blue flame. Yeah, sulfur.
They tell any kind of fire that city get.
Yeah.
5 cities.
From heaven, eh? That rain from heaven, eh? That sulfur didn't come from below. It come from heaven.
That was the challenge. Compressed nuclear missiles.
Concentrated fire.
Yeah, compressed nuclear missiles.
Whenever the chance come, I have a scripture from the brother online. This is Mark 3:28, Salaki, right? It says, verily I say unto you, all sins shall be forgiven unto the sons of men, and blasphemies wherewithsoever they shall blaspheme. But he that blaspheme against the Holy Spirit had never forgiveness, but is in danger of eternal damnation. So the brother brought to know that someone, you see, unless he blaspheme against the Spirit now, we still have a chance now, but turn away from your wickedness.
This is 2 Timothy 2 verse 4. Who will have all men to be saved and to come unto the knowledge of the truth. So you can still maybe. Yeah, sir, maybe.
Maybe, but if it's that maybe, nothing to one for. I no, I'm not the judge, but that number.
Now, well, about it's still only 1/3. It's still only 1/3.
Yeah.
There are some who have all meant to be saved, but I know we will. I know we will. We don't even know who's like that.
Can't.
Now I say, who will have all meant to? Why you still got me back as well? That I was there in this life now. We still not all as well. You understand? That will see. So that way, you should have to come. That's very simple. I don't know idea. Elements giving testimony on what we're doing here. That's why you say go and preach them rather hear the forbear. It's very young to them. The elements testifying what we're doing here.
It says John chapter 3 verse 19. And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world and men love darkness rather than light.
Can.
Because their deeds were evil.
Light coming to the world, which is this truth here. This truth here coming to the world. And men never love the truth. They love darkness, which is light.
It says, for everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither cometh to the light, lest their deeds should be reproved.
When you're coming to the scripture, he's going to show. Men going to show you.
Right now, he's getting the truth right now. And he likes
But here, again, the scripture says Proverbs 15. Understand? Let's read this. It's Proverbs chapter 15, verse 10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. Understand? So if you get it, because you tell people your own hey, that's no bad.
And there's what we practically out here to do.
Whether they hear, whether they forbear.
In that way, we come together righteous judgment, which is from the scriptures.
Right.
Warning before.
Yeah, that's like only better. We just get John 3:19. He said that men love darkness rather than light. Jeremiah 8 and verse 3. He said, and death shall be chosen rather than life.
Yeah, because we know after this. I can't put my head on a block for no man. But we know after this year, you're going to choose death. You're going back in that. Because most of the time men doesn't choose life because to walk that road, they find it hard. As we were saying earlier, they're fully immersed in this world. So they wouldn't let go things of this world. So they're going to choose death. And that is what they're going to get.
And that's what they don't do.
It says Ezekiel chapter 14 verse 6. It says, therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus says Yahweh power, repent and turn yourself from your idols.
Yeah, turn back from your idols. Because that spirit is a real jail idol too. Well,
and turn away your faces from all your abominations.
Turn back from that madness. Well,
it says, for every one of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, which separate himself from me, and setteth up his idol.
Yeah, because right now you cut off yourself from the most side with a hacker. Yeah, well.
And setteth up his idol in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of iniquity before his face, and cometh to the prophet to inquire of him concerning me, I, Yahweh, will answer him by myself. God.
We not men here that going to tell you, come as here. You see that come as here is madness? That most I love this thing. Read that Wisdom of Solomon.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14 verse 9.
Yeah.
It says, for the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hated unto Yahweh power.
Right, so that the most I love this thing. That's still another thing. That is madness. That is a big lie. You're not taking that.
The Psalm chapter 5 verse 5. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
Yeah, don't hate all workers of iniquity. He said, not he hate the sinner, but he love the sinner. Nah, he don't work like that. Because if thou educated, it doesn't make you stop sinning when you pray to death. Understand?
Amos 9 and 10 says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Can all them that sin and continue to do wickedness, when the Lord come and them gates of repentance see, Lord gonna put them to death. Alright? And hey, from just watching along, it have plenty of people that are gonna be put to death. That's right. Alright, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 28 verse 15. Bad voice. Right? Because he have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
Yeah, so basically he's saying, hey, the system done set up laws that when you can't do homosexual is nothing. But guess what? When Jacob coming like sparks among the briars and thorns, they're gonna be burnt. Alright, go ahead.
For we have made lies our refuge,
Esau can't save you, daddy. You are the Amos 4:10. Go ahead.
and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
Here, not falsehood. Amos 4:10.
This is Amos chapter 4, verse 10. I have sent among you the pestilence after the manner of Egypt. Your young men have I slain with the sword, and have taken away your horses.
Go ahead.
And I have made the stink of your camps to come up unto your nostrils. Yet have ye not returned unto me, saith the Lord.
Yes, the Lord doing all this thing, invading, punishing children, and in turn on them. Go ahead.
I have overthrown some of you, as the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, same way as the Lord overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Go ahead.
And ye were a firebrand plucked out of the burning, yet have ye not returned unto
And
me,
it's still because Israel just stiff-necked, just bent on being wicked. Go ahead.
saith the Lord. Therefore, thus will I do unto thee, O Israel.
Yeah, so that's what the Lord gonna do. The Lord ain't gonna send the prophets no more. Alright? Go ahead.
And because I will do this unto thee, prepare to meet thy power, O Israel.
Yeah, prepare to meet your God. You understand? So the Lord coming down here himself personally. Yahweh Shai coming down to what? According to Isaiah 63, the Lord coming to tread that wine press.
God.
Alright, I'm read this real quick. This is Jeremiah 5:22. Fear ye not me, saith Yahweh, will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand of the bone of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it, and though the waves do toss themselves, yet they cannot prevail, though they roar, yet they cannot pass over it. But this people had a revolted, a rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone. And that is why Israel don't want them, because they don't fear the Lord. You understand? The Lord will punish them. Hey, let me show you something. A man will pop a gun to your head, no. And they get religious. As with 50, they get religious. But they pull out the gun, and tomorrow morning, you know what you're going to do? Hey, baby girl, I'm coming and check you now. Your husband going to work? Alright, come and check you. But you forget what happened yesterday. That jail, they just bent on being backsliding.
The Hebrews 10:26. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12.
And the scripture say, follow not a multitude to the wicked. You understand? And the scripture say, make not a confederacy with these people. Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 6. For the Most High hated sinners. For the Most High hated sinners.
All you have to say, Most High hate every sin, but love the sinner. It's like a line. Well,
It is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 6. For the Most High hated sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Yes, so they might think, hey, but they're telling me I go dead if we don't secure that back to man. But I was saying last year, I said here, but you didn't know it have a greater judgment to come. You ain't gonna pass that day, I'm sure. So it's either now or later you're gonna die.
but there's the fear that they might die peacefully here. But not knowing the greater judgment to come.
I have a scripture for you real quick.
Our precept might die.
Nah, you got it. No, it was just put on what he was saying.
In paradise.
This John 9:21. Now we know that power heareth not sinners. But if any man be a worshipper of the Most High and doeth his will, he will hear it.
Yeah. You have to turn from your wickedness.
These are Hebrews chapter 10 verse 30 and 31. It says, for we know him that hath said, vengeance belongeth unto me. I will recompense, saith the Lord, and again the Lord shall judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God.
Yeah, the scripture said, tremble, you fearless woman. daughter Israel supposed to come before the Lord. But Israel so backslide, them through it, most side go on to Egypt. And they still bent on being backsliding. So imagine now, the scripture saying you can take and abound upon it. Imagine now. Good.
It says, Ecclesiasticus 43, verse 29. The Lord is terrible and very great, and marvelous is his power.
Yeah, the Lord is terrible. Somebody give me Nehemiah 1 and 5. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 12 to after saying, he said the same must know it after death by faith. What's up? It's 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 10. He said, for such as in their life have received benefits.
Yeah, receive benefits. Alright, so I know I live in wicked, you know, but I'm rich, I'm made. Such as in the life have received benefits, good.
See? And have not known me.
And have not known you. So that was your stumbling block. Because you think you scripture say because judgment against the evil that is not executed.
Have it here. Have it.
Good. Read it.
Listen to it. It says Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, it's fully set in them to do evil. So you think you're high because the Lord ain't doing nothing. Now you think you will continue to be wicked. But guess what? You're not setting up a greater judgment for yourself. Well,
I'll continue here a little bit. It said, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High.
Yeah, because the scripture says the Lord will not acquit a sinner, and he will in no wise let me go. Well,
which fear before him, but it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feared not before the Most High.
Yeah. Verse 11. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 11. And they that have loathed my law.
Yeah, they not hear the Lord's law, because when we come out here and we rebuke them at the gates, you have problem with that. You hear the Lord's law when?
While they yet had liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open.
Once you see the purpose out here, a place of repentance open unto you. Alright? If you still stand a chance of the Lord forgiving you for whatever wickedness you do.
Well, when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not.
Understood not. Because the scripture says the wicked understood. Yeah, the wicked understand not this. You don't understand the words of the Lord. You think that these are just but vain words. You understand?
But despise it, the same must know it after death by pain.
Yeah, after death by pain. The scripture says you know load yourself, you know hate yourself.
These Isaiah 55 and verse 6. He says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
While he may be found. While he may be found in the streets. By his prophets. Well,
seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
We like digital play. We come out here and we come into everybody going from house to house trying to get everybody to get connected. You understand? That's how we out here doing. We just the ambassadors of the Lord, the spokesmen of the Lord, having just the what is the next word I'm looking for? Anyways, I can't remember it right now, but we the forerunners.
Scripture saying what you want to say.
Understand? We the forerunners.
And the scripture said in the mouth, that his mouth is the prophet, which he said out in the opening of the gate. He didn't set them out in a building. So where the prophets have to be? And they use a sense, if knowledge of the out of the street. You know what I mean?
We live there right now.
What the time can you see what really going on?
We live there, we know better.
All
are we live
I
there.
have a scripture thing. Let me just back it up. Let me just back up what they're saying now. There's Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord had not done it? Surely the
Lord and do evil in the time to come. Why I think the prophets multiplying? It's like if you watch this movie Twilight, they will show like Jake was to be dated by Americans, but they were normal. But anytime vampires came around the scene, that whole gene got awaken.
Yeah, can.
So once you see the end coming, then you're going to see the prophets start to multiply. And that is that evident token that we at the end.
Can.
Prophets multiplying.
Every time the Most High will destroy something, they will send out the prophets.
Can.
Always increase the prophets. Then they will increase them knowledge.
That is mercy. That is mercy. That is mercy.
Let me just finish off this. They say, surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he had revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Yeah, really secrets unto us. That's what we count and preach.
It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call upon him while he may be near, while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the righteous man his thought, and let him return unto Yahweh, and he will have mercy upon him, and to the Most High he will have mercy upon him, and to him our God, for he will abundantly pardon.
Lord could forget everything that you did. All you have to do is come to him and contract heart. So you say a broken spirit and contract heart.
I know this sad thing about this whole thing. I tell you this sad thing, First and most, I have mercy. All Israel knows something upon them. All Israel can just spread something up, something to the street, like something that happened to them. Don't know it to them, but don't know that much. And how to explain and to answer, don't know how to search. You know, so let's go out day by day. You understand? But it's a portion. Because all that we do is just we know. You understand? We can't stand this.
The real lazy. You know the lazy and they don't like to research. What you do? You put it in someone to see research and bring it out.
They might be seeing it. They might be seeing on the news what's going on.
Still continue to by the guy.
Even the scripture said what? Grows dark. Like grows dark.
So Isaiah chapter 30 verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Yeah, teachers wouldn't be hiding out no more. They'll come out in the open and tell all as it is. We ain't hiding no more. We're not going to be back up in the corner again. Right?
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
Yeah, you will see the teachers now. Right? Finish?
And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it.
This is the way, you must hear that word. This is the way, walk in it. This is the truth. Right? I think it's a little more than that.
When you turn to the right hand, and when you turn to the left.
Yeah. Now anywhere you go, now you see the prophets, you go read man. You go anywhere you turn now you see them. People go say it's a new thing. But this was always going on from ever since the beginning of time. Every time a place going to get destroyed, the prophets will always come out. Most of you should increase men knowledge to come out here because you know Israel, the real lazy. The into this world, they don't like to research. So what you do? You put it into certain men's mind to research and do something and come out and bring it out. That's what the prophet was for.
In Second Chronicles chapter 36 verse 15. And Yahweh, power of their father, sent unto them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion upon his people.
He mercy upon the people. Before you always send out a judgment, you always send out men to bring back the people, to save them, to see if they will wake up.
And on his dwelling place, but they mocked the messengers of Yahweh and despised his words and misused his prophets, until the wrath of Yahweh rose against his people till there was no remedy.
What do you say? You saw mock the prophet. Yeah, what they call it? Where's that going? Otherwise, scared and thing, they used to mock the prophet. And that was the judgment. They used to always do that. Every time they see the Lord's prophets, they used to take them as imps.
talking shit, boy. When they're talking, people that don't do the passing here, they go, they condemning themselves. They don't know. They don't know. If they didn't, as in the old days, if they didn't know, and to the days I know, they just went along. Like in the said, passing, married, drinking, like in the said, you understand? If they didn't know, that's why the scripture say, the Most High choose the lowly to be prophets, he never choose no rich man. That's for people to condemn themselves. They go walk and say, what's he that's the what's he that old guy, man? Yeah, watch.
Are you fighting me down? This is Acts chapter 3, verse 23. And it shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear the prophet
every spirit which will not hear the prophet, go ahead,
shall be destroyed from among the people.
they're going to be wiped out from this place. Because the people that never like the prophets, that's why they used to put them to death. Because the prophets used to bring them out on the shit. When they're doing shit, the prophets used to tell them as it is. Why did they kill the Messiah for? The Messiah used to close them out too. And tell them all his snake, all his... You feel people will kill somebody for preaching love, love, love? That is any sense? Or you farmers that coming and teaching love, love, love? That ain't making no sense. That is not what the scripture say. The scripture say the prophets used to, people used to run when the prophets come out. Because the prophets used to, they used to be condemned when they see the prophets. They used to bring them out on the foolishness.
Just start on what
Yeah.
Yeah, just start on what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So even when the prophets used to go through from town and cities and countries, right?
Yeah.
It's because they know when they see the prophet as bad news.
Yeah, then. No, anytime they see the prophets come out, they know the destruction.
Anytime the prophets come out, the prophesy against them.
Against God. Give me Jeremiah 28 and I told you read that earlier.
I want you.
Yeah, come on.
These Acts chapter 18 verse 1.
Yes.
It says, and after these things Paul departed from Athens and came to Corinth and found a certain Jew named Aquila, born in Pontus, lately come from Italy, with his wife Priscilla, because that Claudius had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome, and came unto them. Now when they do the history on that, why Claudius departed, he wanted the Jews to depart from Rome. The same thing we do it now.
Yeah.
The Israelites was doing that in Rome.
It's the same thing the prophet said we should do from before.
And there was causing all kind of hell now. Raising.
Now, young people don't know, they don't know what a prophet is. A prophet don't ever preach prosperity. He don't ever preach things go be alright. A prophet never did that. A prophet used to always prophesy against a city. Prophets never agree with how the city used to run. They used to always prophesy against it because the city was always against the people.
Because they were always running with idols. Because even Daniel, no matter he was under Nebuchadnezzar, he still let Nebuchadnezzar know say, yo, this is going to take place, that's going to happen.
That's going to happen, it's destruction.
You know what I mean?
This is
Nebuchadnezzar tried to still take care of him, but it's Most High judgment. Right, it's real.
Yeah.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 4. And Samuel did that which Yahweh spake, and came to Bethlehem. And the elders from the tongue trembled at his coming, and said, comest thou peaceably?
You're coming peaceably because they know it when the prophets come. It was hell he used to bring. He used to bring it out for them. You know? Yeah.
It says Deuteronomy 1 verse 17. Yeah. You shall not respect persons in judgment.
They had no respect for nobody. Go ahead.
But you shall hear the small as well as the great.
As well as the great. The small man as well as the great man. The rich and the poor. They used to come to anybody. They had no respect for nobody. All young. They used to tell you, little child,
Hey, Jeremiah.
A ver, Jeremiah 28.
Elisha cursed out the children and them. And what happened? They come and kill them, destroy the children and them. Yeah, Jeremiah cursed them out too. Curse on them, he actually for curse. That's how we just call curse today. Right? No curse. And little children, you're talking about no big man.
Go ahead.
Well,
Jeremiah 28 and verse 7. He said, nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I spake in thy ear, and in thy ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both prophesy against many countries.
Prophesy against many countries. Go ahead.
Against great kingdoms.
Great kingdoms. America is a great kingdom. Go ahead.
Of war.
Of war.
And of evil.
No, of flowers and ice cream.
And of pestilence.
Flowers and ice cream.
Now, war, evil, and pestilence.
And love. No,
war,
they
evil, and pestilence.
War and pestilence. They never prophesy God love everybody. The scripture don't say that. God love everybody. Everybody get together. If you read the scripture from Genesis to Revelation, it's separation. Never nobody coming together. The Most High always separating people from the rest. You never join nobody together and say God love everybody. I don't lie. And the pastor is not telling only the truth. Somebody,
it's Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10.
Let me see about the pastor. Let me see how the pastor.
It's what?
Let's talk about the pastor. Well,
there's watchmen are blind.
A watchman supposed to be watching all the time. So he can run back and warn you. Go ahead. A watchman are blind. What are you talking about? Talk about the pastor because they don't warn the people. Go ahead.
They are all ignorant.
They are all ignorant. Go ahead.
They are all dumb dogs.
They are all a dumb dog.
They cannot bark, sleep and lying down.
If I have a dog and he can't bark, it's better for him to death. If I have a dog in a yard and it's can't bark, better for him to death because he's serving no purpose. He's not warning me when men coming in my yard. Read up.
Yeah, they are greedy dogs.
Greedy. They always want your money every Sunday. Go ahead.
Which can never have enough.
They can never have enough. Right? That scripture is talking about the Now, the prophet, they always used to give the prophet. People used to give the prophet money, but see, it's because the prophet told them, they used to put their life to this. They used to do this everyday thing. This was not, they come and go to work. Sometimes the prophet told them, this was the work. So people used to, give them little, and then people used to give them money too because they used to give with them knowledge and understanding to the people. They used to teach the people like that.
The scripture says, muzzle it, not the ox that treaded down the corn.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? Tied towards this person.
Yeah, scripture.
This is Jeremiah 10, verse 21. For the bastards have become rooted and have not sought the Lord, therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flock shall be scattered.
Flock is the church, communion. All the flock will be scattered.
This is Lamentation chapter 2 verse 14. He said, thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee.
I want it. Right, because if we start telling them that you know what, all they been robbed, blind, you know what I mean, all they been robbed, they wouldn't listen. You know what I mean, these Isaiah 1 and verse 23. He said, thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts and follow after reward. Yeah.
If the Bible talking about that, you have to link what the Bible saying and watch the behavior with people, and you can see the Bible talking about them. Because no is them the Bible talking about.
Companion that thing there.
It can no other people on the face of the earth that fit that description.
Deuteronomy 28,
Deuteronomy 28, the 15th and 68. You can see that. But you know what? You know what Jake will do? Jake believe in Jake will believe in a horoscope. He find that it suits his life than the scripture.
About horoscope here. About horoscope here for them. Have it there.
You will tell me we believe in a book, but you believe in a you believe in a horoscope because you find a horoscope it's something like leader.
This Isaiah 47 verse 13. He says, "Thou art buried in the multitude of thy counsel. Let know the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly procrastinators." But you know, the Lord, you know, all I want to them. You know what I mean? He said, "Stand up and save thee from these things that thou shalt come upon thee. Behold, they shall be as stubble in the fire, shall burn them, and shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame, and there shall not be a coal too warm at no fire to sit before it." Blazing. That going back to that actually going back to studying with witches and wizards. You know what I mean? Yeah, that is going back to this. But that going back to all that like pundit. Let's go to the pundit. Then go to the pundit, they'll think of the pundit, hey. What happened this week? You know, we're going to have a job. We're going to have the house. You know?
And you man is getting some kind of thing on it.
Yeah. They call it his own part. They put some kind of rubber band or some kind of thing. And I feel like they've been doing
They would actually pick up a newspaper.
Right.
Man print. They would say, man, write the Bible, right? There's Jacob. Like Jacob. Jacob is a total idiot. And a moron. Jake is a total idiot and a moron. Jake like needs more horoscope than the scriptures. The scriptures that prove that you are Israelite. They like it means more than horoscope.
Ask some fair. Ask some fair. This is Isaiah 93. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the functions thereof, and they shall sing to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards.
Because even the scripture says in Leviticus 19 and verse 31, he says, "Regard not them that have familiar spirit, nor seek a wizard to be defiled by them. I am Yahweh, your power."
Nice, just your screen on.
They actually put a trust in these things.
No sin.
But that was written by men also.
I think Paul and all of them know that too, you know.
Spiritual about these things.
Paul and all set it straight too.
It's Isaiah chapter 8 verse 19. And when they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep, and that mutter, should not a people seek their God for the living to the dead, to the law and to the testimony, If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
If you don't bring it out from if you don't bring it out from the scriptures here, it has no light, it has no truth in it. So guess what? That horoscope thing is a lie. It has no spirituality to that horoscope market, and that is also a religion too, if you don't know.
You can't, because I'm going back to idolatry.
Idolatry.
Spiritual idolatry, yeah. Spiritual idolatry. This is guys here.
They want to do the run to buy papers to see the horoscope.
Spiritual, yeah. Fornication, idolatry, spirituality. Let's go. This Leviticus 20 and verse 6. He said, and the soul that turneth after such as familiar spirit and wizard to go whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul and will cut him off from amongst his people.
They cut off and they don't even know something outside.
Spiritually.
Talking about they know God.
Can't.
No, you don't know God, you know horoscope, that way you know. Dumb Jake.
That's something else.
Daniel chapter 2 verse 10. The Chaldeans answered before the king and said, there is not a man upon earth that can shew the king's matter. And that was the great my dream. Therefore there is no king, lord, nor ruler that asks such things at any magician or astrologer or Chaldean.
And you know, the next man after the king, they used to refer the prophet. The next great man in the kingdom was the prophet, but the prophet used to bring on the news to the king. Yeah. So they used to reference the high man. Because that's the force that Daniel got when he breaks down and dream for the Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar look upon him as a great man, put him in a high place. Because he was so respect the prophet.
What is the here too? Because really actually, I mean, people out here, they're free with Baptist. You know what I mean? It's not of that. We call any more silos stuff.
You look bell and candles here.
Cannot candles here neither. This is Deuteronomy 18 and verse 10. He said, there shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination to observe an observer of time, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a counselor of familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. He said, for all that do these things are an abomination unto Yahweh, and because of these abominations, Yahweh, our power, doth drive them out from before thee. You know what I mean? Because I even go back to it when they went and started following Molech and Baal too. You know what I mean? They used to sacrifice the daughters and the son. Still do it. They still do it till this day too, yeah?
Israel was so lost that when they come out of Egypt, like they couldn't let go to go to Egypt. They actually went back into idolatry.
This is Jeremiah 26 verse 2. Thus saith Yahweh, stand in the court of Yahweh's house and speak unto all the cities of Judah, which come to worship at the house of at Yahweh's house. All the word that I command thee to speak unto them, diminish not the word. If so be that they will hearken and turn every one from his evil way, that I may repent of me the evil which I purpose to do, because of the evil of their doings. And thou shalt say unto them, thus saith Yahweh, if you will not hearken unto me to walk in my law which I have set before you, to hearken to the words of my servant the prophets, as it keeps saying, whom I sent unto you, both rising up early and sending them, but ye have not hearkened. Then,
when you say rise up early and send them early, I mean before the destruction. You say rise them up early before the destruction and send them out. Right.
Then will I make this house like Shiloh, and I will make this city a curse to all the nations of the earth. Jumping down. And verse 9. Why hast thou prophesied? This is what the priest and them say. Why hast thou prophesied in the name of Yahweh, saying, this house shall be like Shiloh, and this city shall be desolate without an inhabitant? And all the people were gathered against Jeremiah in the house of Yahweh. When the princes of Judah heard these things, they came to the king's house, unto the house of Yahweh, and sat down at the entry of the new gate of Yahweh's house. Then spake the priests and the prophets unto the prince and all the people, saying, this man is worthy to die, for he hath prophesied against this city, as ye have heard in your ears. Understand? So Jeremiah come to speak the Most High word, and all the people and them say, hey, this man had to die because he come to speak against it. That is why those the prophets will always bear bad news. But majority of the time. Because Isaiah's son tells us son is born. That was good news.
I will take grace them more than that.
The scripture say, he always told the prophets, he said, you're not above me. If they hated me, they will hate you. And if people have so said, so done, they used to murder the prophets. So they love everything.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. Come on for the topic.
Yeah.
You talk about the prophets, you talk about the prophets and them.
Yeah, they like Nate. Understand Nate, Jesus, all them man, they teaching like people gala. They don't want to preach the word. Understand who some of them are corn one.
They don't preach the whole doctrine. They have.
So Hosea chapter 4 verse 1, it says, hear the word of Yahweh, ye children of Israel. For the Lord Yahweh had a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
Yeah, the inhabitants of the land, talking about Israel. Go ahead.
Because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of the Most High in the land.
Yeah, and the Lord bringing back the tabernacle of David, but yet people want to preach otherwise. What the scriptures say? If a house be divided among itself, if it go stand, so people say, why they can't get together? What is all of these Hebrews? Why they can't get together? But why are they divided? No, we divided. Because that is the house of Satan. This is the house of the Most High. We can't be joined unto them. You understand? They don't preach the doctrine. Alright?
As I told them, say, do as they say, but don't do as they do.
Exactly.
Because they go preaching doctrine, but they're not doing it. That's another reason why we can't walk together.
Hey, the scriptures say, it is a shame to speak of those things which they do in private. You understand? Good.
Luke chapter 11 verse 52, he said, woe unto you, lawyers.
Yeah, woe unto you lawyers, the ones who so-called preaching the law. The law. Go ahead.
For he hath taken away the key of knowledge.
Yeah, don't preach the name. We don't need to know the name. The name can't save you. Don't talk against the so-called white man. That's against the doctrine. Alright? Go ahead.
He said, enter not into yourself.
Yeah, so you ain't entering. Go ahead.
And he said, and them that were entering into you hindering.
Yeah, so they will try to gain this road. You can name them by teaching lies and hypocrisies and heresies. You understand? The Most High gonna put light to all the wicked out. You understand?
So, the 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 2. It says, but there were false prophets among the people. 2 Peter 2 and 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies.
Yeah, damnable heresies. That's why, for one thing, GMS had to be the church of Berea. Because it searched the scriptures to see if those things were so. The meaning GMS is not mockingbirds. That is why we would never say the name can't save you. And like, alright, let me say like one of the teachers in GMS was supposed to teach that. Like, something wrong. But Nate, bunch of zombies, them like, yeah, preach it, brother, preach it. And still it ain't save him. So let me ask you this question. My father, why hast thou forsaken me? I guess the name couldn't save him. Because Yahweh knew the name. Because he said, I declare thy name unto thy brethren. So how come when Yahweh was crying unto the Lord Yahweh Hashem, well, the Most High, how come he wasn't saved? Because why? It's wherever appointed unto you. Now the scripture say, but it was appointed unto us. Some of you shall be cast into prison. But what them who get cast into prison? Yeah, but not nigga. As a Pastor Gabar break it up. I adjure you. In the name of Yahweh shall we Paul preach. If you don't want to faith in that name, that is one. That is act. You ain't gonna be delivered. So hey, and the Lord just set up that stumbling block for you. I see me and them. So hey, to what you have a Shem Yahweh. Tell him.
Psalms 54 verse 1. It says, save me, O Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, by thy name.
By thy name. Psalms 91, last 3 verses. Go ahead.
And judge me by thy strength.
Judge me by thy strength. Psalms 91, last 3 verses. Lamar, you have some? Psalms 91, last 3 verses.
Says Psalms 91, chapter 14. Psalm 91, verse 14. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name.
Because he what?
Because he hath known my name.
He hath known my name. Go ahead.
He shall call upon me, and I will answer him.
When? In the kingdom? Go ahead.
I will be with him in trouble.
No, in the kingdom. In trouble. Who you gonna call? Go ahead.
I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him.
Yeah, that is it. You understand? So the Lord say in trouble, in 6 troubles, he shall deliver you, because why you call upon that name. So that doctrine when they're teaching, I don't know how them men come wrong with that. Have too much scriptures cutting that crap.
This is Romans 15 verse 6. That he may with one mind and one mouth glorify Yahweh, even the Father of our Lord Yahweh.
Exactly. When you go back to the book of Judges, every time Israel go in captivity, what they do? They call upon the name. They call upon that name. And the Lord's name is not who ain't who. Understand? That is not the Lord's name. That's it. Wasn't that blasted doctrine coming out that I don't know, but this can just say this drunk for a wine.
This Baruch 2, verse 13 to 32. Fine.
Go ahead.
For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name.
Think upon his name.
In the land of their captivity.
No, but that means we thinking upon his name. When the kingdom we will know it. No, I don't mean that. Scripture says, thou hast not denied my name. Because they are so stiffly for the name of Yahweh. I testify my Savior openly. Come on, man, it's two scriptures in that cup. But only will know it in the kingdom.
They let the prove themselves and not the church. They don't know these scriptures.
Like Malachi 1. Malachi 3 and 1, or he heads of Jacob or Micah. You clear this flesh off the board. Now what you doing? You don't put this flesh on the people and you taking it off.
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10, it said, the name of the Lord Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is saved.
It was in Lord's prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Niggas blind. Niggas asleep.
And the same the tearing of the flesh from the bone. So the taking of that
One cut off. Bring it quick.
These are Psalm 118, verse 10 and 11. It says, all nations compass me about, but in the name of Yahweh will I destroy them. They compass me.
Go ahead, in the name of the Lord, go ahead.
They compass me about, yea, they compass me about, but in the name of Yahweh I will destroy them.
I want to say fast.
Cut off. Cut.
John, right?
Okay, go ahead.
John chapter 15, verse 16, it says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, that your fruit should be made, that whosoever ye shall ask the Father in my name, he may give it.
Can. There goes the name again, right there. Keep coming up, the name. So this doctrine of God is, you don't know the name. Name is a deceiver.
Zephaniah 3:9. It says, for then will I turn to the people of pure language, that they may all call upon the name of Yahweh to serve with one consent.
So there goes the name again. And that is now, that is in no time. It begins now. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? That begins now. Alright?
John 17 and 26. He said, and I have declared unto them thy name, and will declare it, that the love therewith thou shalt love me may be in them, and I in them.
So you say glorify thy name?
Scriptures, as brother says, say glorify thy name. So well, hey, as the scriptures say, we in the time of judgment, Most High give us his name to call upon, so that in these last days we could be saved, alright?
Romans
chapter 10. We have to call on the Lord's name.
Romans chapter 10, Acts number 2, 21, Romans 10 and 13.
13 and 14.
Can. Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. Who they never heard, and how could they hear without a preacher? So that is important for us to be preaching in name, to be called upon in name.
Except the sent.
Can't. Nate isn't sent. GOCC wasn't sent. Some GOCC coon was talking to somebody that I know and was saying, well, Yahweh, you know what I'm saying? It was, the name Yahweh is a demon.
Yeah, the Lord is a demon. Closest partner.
Yeah. They don't understand that again, it goes to the attributes of the power that we serve. Can't. Alahaya means the Shadia. Right. Right?
When Goliath came up to King David saying, the name of Yahweh, I want to destroy you. That's what King David said. Then Goliath come and he fought, and King David said the name of the Lord. That's how we defeat him. So we go and defeat the enemy in these days without the name.
Every time Israel was delivered, they call upon the name of Yahweh, or Yahweh.
Down one say, right? So every name do exist, right? That's why when they really go up in the country, you would have couple of it's no secret, right? And saying that the people, the priests, you know that Roman Catholic and them, find it was too much of general knowledge in the book, right? That much of knowledge, so they help from the general public. Now, that's why they create, according to symptoms, say they create a boogeyman, they create Jesus, and they create all these other false names. So when they call upon his name, they could do the wickedness in them name, because every name was the same. And that's why Yahweh Hashem to do, because they would die. So that's why they had to change the name to do the wickedness and talk the shit in.
Also, generally what they did, they went after the proverbs of Balak and Balaam. You understand? They went after the proverb of Balak and Balaam, that to make Israel abominable. Right? Because if you calling upon a wrong name, it means that we fall under what? Fornication and spiritual idolatry. We're calling on a wrong God. So the Most High Yahweh wouldn't deal with us.
This is Acts 17 verse 23. For as I passed by and beheld your devotions, I found an altar with this inscription: to the unknown God, whom ye therefore ignorantly worship. Him I declare unto you. I And you ignorant, you worshiping the Lord, talking about unknown God, we don't know the name, we don't know the name. Hey, that's who we declare. He says whether or not you want to receive it. Flack, yeah? Micah 4 and 5. For all nations shall worship their God, but we shall worship Yahweh.
This
is Ezekiel chapter 39 verse 7. So will I make my holy name known in the midst of my people Israel, and I will not let them pollute my holy name anymore, and the heathen shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel.
Right, so it was part prophecy. It was part prophecy because the Most High had to remove his name from being profane. You understand? He had to withhold his name, remove his name from being profane, and he had to what? He leave us without salvation for a minute. You understand?
This Psalms 96 verse 8. It says, give unto Yahweh the glory due unto his name, and bring offering and come unto his courts.
Yeah, that name is everything. The salvation, because at the end of the day, all this work, the scripture say all our righteousness is as filthy rags. And we're not saved by works. Two ways you're saved. You're saved because you're predestined. You was born to be saved. Right? And the second one, it was given faith. And faith in what? Faith in Yahweh Shai. The people of the day didn't believe in Yahweh Shai. They knew the prophecy said that he was going to come. But when he was there in front of them, they didn't believe. But had the elect, they believed. The disciples, the apostles, they believed.
This is Proverbs chapter 18 verse 10. It says, the name of Yahweh is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and is safe.
Right, it's a strong tower and the righteous run into it and are safe. But the heathens can call upon it. These so-called fake Jews, the Ashkenazi Jews, the Jewish people, these Elamite rats, they say Hashem. That means what? The name. In other words, they give him a next title, the name. They don't even call upon him when they're wailing and butting their head on that fucking wall. Right? Where is the west wall? The old wall, that's the last remaining wall, supposedly last remaining wall from Solomon's porch. Right? Where you see all the presidents just go up and touch it, all the American presidents. Right?
They say L too.
Yeah, they say L, and that means demon, eh? Huh?
Really and truly.
L. Allah.
What the one I was saying just now with David and Goliath. No king don't really go in a battle without going before the God, and whether it's an idol or silver or whatever. All let's go before the gods.
Yeah, there's policy here. There's policy here to go to the God to find out if they're going to win, if they're going to prosper.
Yeah, he used to go by the priest with the Urim and he threw him. I say, Shai, go up.
Yeah.
The Lord answered him in Urim and he threw him. He said, yes, go up.
In the event, like I'm saying something just about Balak and Balaam.
Say what?
Like Balak and Balaam.
Uh-huh.
But you wanted to curse.
To curse Israel. But you had to bless Israel. Because what? Israel wasn't doing anything off. Yeah, how could you bless who the Most High, how can you curse who the Most High bless?
I'll put up here.
Go ahead.
He's
yeah, go ahead, bring a precept.
Judges 10:13. He said, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. So I don't want to call on the Jesus, because that's something in Exodus said the call don't make mention of them gods, some of that God in the house.
Exodus 23 and 3. Exodus 23 and 3. Make no mention of other gods in the house.
Right? So all I want to call them Jesus and the alarm, you know, all the gods. On that day, you don't see. Because I'm going to pop up video, they need some police pull up a man and I pull him out of the car. He said, "Boy, you have a shot bracket." You know, you have a shot. Yahweh Shampo, Yahweh.
He was calling names. He was calling names. Yeah. He was calling two names.
I was like, hey.
Yeah, but you know, but it's on now what? It's on now what? You see, that's part of the Christian theory. Christian theories are the most high that work for us. You understand? We have to serve him and he say you protect us. And then at the end of the day,
he didn't use no wisdom.
He didn't use no wisdom. That I'm not going to say. He wasn't temperate. Because I saw that situation escalated because of his ignorance. You should say agree with that enemy quickly. Man, use your approach in a roadblock, make sure you're in check. And your glass down, take hands, act fucking normal. Act normal because the power is given unto them.
David play mad. David play mad. He just spit up on himself and he said, nah, this can't be the son of Jesse. And let him go.
Yeah, just don't, hey, that's not. All right, man. The man says, you can't act on Paul, put on that act. Should have found wisdom, say, yes, sir. Wisdom, man.
Like wisdom.
And all like that,
when Abraham said, nah, I'm a wife, I'm a sister.
Yeah,
he didn't lie. He didn't lie. That was his sister. He just said, say, it's my wife too. Sarah was his sister. Huh? Yeah, you don't have. Never lie.
Yeah. The scripture saying now, in Romans 13:1, he said his power that's set up, right? The most high set up these powers. If you resist the power.
You resist the most high. And when you say rebellion, it's as the sins of witchcraft.
And let's talk to the, because the nigga, you resist the power.
That, we were praises to
Yahweh Shai.
Give double honors to the apostles of great millstone and rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and sincere elect. Alright? Until that day, we make it out this wicked kingdom, say shalom to the elect.
Shalom.